afternoon, fellow classmates and honorable judges. We all know those people who take care of you, feed you, dress you, and give you stability, right? What are they called? Oh yeah, parents. That's them. Aren't they amazing? Personally, I have greatly enjoyed my 16 years with them so far, so how bad can they really be? Oh, and don't even get me started on strict parents. They are the best. Strict parents are necessary in equipping our youth with the essential tools to conquer the future. Strict parents are a good thing because they teach you how to lie, which is basically teaching us about life and how to maneuver around things, whether that be creative or honest. They stimulate your brain in ways you can never imagine, and they teach you how to be independent, which we will all appreciate in our future accomplishments. Firstly, strict parents teach you how to lie, which obviously is a necessary tool needed for the future. Having strict parents is like always being on a roller coaster. You're always getting that nervous or excited feeling in your stomach like you're about to throw up. Well, I love that feeling. With strict parents, you get the sensation when you tell them you're hanging out with certain people, but in reality, you aren't. You just have to hope it works out and hope that you don't get caught. Fun, huh? Well, now how is this useful for our future, you may ask? Here it is. Picture this. You're 50, in the midst of a midlife crisis, and you're hanging out with your 20-year-old nieces when you realize, as the clock is about to hit 3 a.m., that you have work in the morning. Now, you must lie to get out of work. In fact, I'm pretty sure I could ask Miss Tite or our new principal, Miss Compaña, how many short-notice sick calls they've gotten from teachers at this very school. Point being that now, thanks to strict parents, you will now be able to stay in bed all day instead of having to go into work. Another reason why teaching how to lie is a good thing is because it gives you a thrill. It's like you're always walking on eggshells. At any given moment, you could be given away because a lie didn't add up or something slipped up. In fact, you must also warn your friends about this lie or else you will be done for. Now, I'd like you all to thank your strict parents for teaching you through the thrill of lying for this very moment. Therefore, strict parents are necessary in fostering a healthy work-life balance. Secondly, strict parents are a good thing because they stimulate your brain, which technically makes you smarter and a future force to be reckoned with. As we all know, social media affects our attention spans. Well now, thanks to our trusty strict parents, we have now found the antidote. Let's say you didn't clean your room after your parents told you to. This will then lead to a lecture. You know how long these things can last? Well, according to my calculations, they average about 5 whole minutes. Thanks to this, we will now be able to have a longer attention span when listening to something important. We will now be able to retain more information due to the stimulation of our brain from a young age. Moreover, these types of parents have the ability to make you smarter since they teach you how to think on the spot. Now, this isn't only good for lying, but also for when you're in a tough situation, like being stuck somewhere. Now, you'll be able to save yourself when in need, which is a lifesaver. Of course, these types of parents tell you that what you're going to be doing in life, but that's only because they care about us. Overall, strict parents stimulate your brain by lengthening your attention span and by teaching you how to think on the spot, which are 2 very necessary tools needed for the future. We should all be thankful for our strict parents because without them, how do you know what to do in life? Thirdly, strict parents teach you how to be independent, which and no doubt is very needed for our future men and women. If you think that boys are even a topic of discussion in my family, boy, are you funny. As many of y'all know, I only have time for school and sports, and thanks to my strict parents, I know that boys are just a distraction. Sure, they may be a very hot distraction, but that's besides the point. Stay focused. Thanks to strict parents preventing you from boys, you will now be able to be alone and therefore making you independent, which I think is amazing. Tough love is a big thing also. Without this, how would you know how the real world works? Maybe I've been brainwashed, or maybe strict parents just teach you how to deal with things. Sure, I wish I could be living that teenage love story that everyone talks about, but do my parents care? No. Whether they suck or hurt or aren't fair, it is what it is. Sure, it may seem like they don't love you, but I'm sure they do. Anyways, thanks to the love provided by strict parents, we will now be able to achieve higher levels of education, and this results in more independence, which I think is crucial when navigating the future. As I have mentioned, strict parents are a need for the future of our youth. They are just so easy to love thanks to all their punishments, always being scared of being kicked out at any given moment because something might have slipped up, and they're just so lovable since they do the bare minimum and feed you. They are a necessity to being a better human since they are just so educational. Thanks to their trusty guide on how to lie, always needing to be thinking, and learning how to love yourself, strict parents are the best. I encourage you all to end this cycle and adopt strict parenting for the greater good of humanity. Thank you.